What's going on, travelers? Sam here, back at it again for another video. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about everybody's favorite emo edgelord, Xiao, and how it appears like he got a pretty significant buff in Fontaine. So let's get into it. Now, before we jump into the buff, I wanted to just kind of give my opinions of Xiao myself, and also I'll go over my build and just kind of talk about the character as a whole. So let's go. Now, Xiao is probably one of my most quote unquote beloved characters. He really was the first character that I was super excited for. In fact, he's kind of the reason, or one of the reasons, I started playing Genshin Impact in the first place. And the reason is when I saw his CBT footage, I was like, well, this game looks dope, but this character looks awesome. I mean, his dashy washies, the plunge attacks, I just thought it was super cool. Also, I personally really like his color palette and overall design. I think he looks really cool. I think his VA is cool. I think he has kind of this dark and visceral tormented story to him that I don't know. It just kind of resonated with me. But if we just kind of open up my Xiao, I mean, it's not the best Xiao in the world, but I do think he's pretty strong. But 70 crit rate, 252 crit damage. He does have Staff of Homa. He has two-piece Viridescent, two-piece Glad. I couldn't be bothered to farm his best four-piece. He does have C1, and he's Triple Crown. So I really just wanted to show my build just to allude to y'all that I am and I was a Xiao main. I heavily invested into this character, and I definitely used him very early on. He was my hyper carry, my first true hyper carry. He got me through most of the game. Now, unfortunately, he did fall off with all the other, elite DPSs that came, but I still think he is a very solid character. Now, if we jump into Xiao, I would say probably the biggest issue with Xiao is his supports. Now, there's definitely some good characters that work for him, but I would say he's still missing a true support. So, I mean, obviously we have Zhongli, who is a excellent support for Xiao. The shield and the resistance shred is just top tier, but Zhongli is, an outstanding support for a lot of main DPSs. Obviously, Bennett. Bennett is a phenomenal, arguably best in slot for Xiao, but again, Bennett is great for a lot of DPSs. Farina, I would say, definitely is very good. Definitely can boost Xiao's overall damage. Yelan, where is she? Is very solid, can boost his overall damage. Then we have Sucrose, a little bit of a niche support, but can be a battery and then also can swirl enemies. Obviously, we have Farazan, but Farazan, again, kind of niche because she really only thrives at C6. And, Jean, again, for energy, particle generation. Kazuha, very niche. But I would say Xiao doesn't really have a true best in slot support. Now, what if I was to tell you that there is a character that not only boosts plun damage, she heals, and she can group enemies. And this is just one character. Now, I'm not going to tell you who the character is. I'm pretty sure y'all already know. I will say her name might rhyme with Schmaud Explainer.
What?
But the fact that we're getting one character that can pretty much do three things that are vital to Xiao, I think is a significant enough buff to talk about. Now, the real question is, will this buff make Xiao, quote unquote meta again? Will it kind of bring him back usability wise? I'm not sure. I would say yes and no. I think Xiao stands. People like me that, do really enjoy the character are going to be excited and going to use him again. But will he be meta? Will he be the best DPS? No. Unfortunately, there's just other DPSs that have come out recently that are just so much better scaling wise. But I don't think that should deter you from, getting Xiao if you don't have him and, and if you've been on the fence about him, but you're still really interested. I do think he's going to be significantly better. Like I said, we're getting a character at C1 that's basically going to be his best in slot support out of the box. So I think that is a significant enough improvement for us to talk about Xiao. and I'm really excited. And the quote unquote character, she looks amazing. Like I'm really excited for her on the whole, and I think she's going to be a really fun addition to the Genshin Impact character list that we have so far. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about Xiao. I think my man needed some love, and I think he is getting some pretty drastic love in the not so distant future. And I'm really excited to have him shine again. And I'll definitely, I don't know if I'll be picking up this new character myself just because there are so many other dope um, 5 stars and 4 stars coming out. I just, Primo Gem is a Primo Gem, man. I don't know if I have enough, but. I might be going for this best in slot Xiao support, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about Xiao and give my man his dues. But comment down below. Are y'all gonna be summoning for Schmaud Explainer, or are you not? And are you excited to see Xiao get some not so needed buffs? And the real question for me is, are future supports going to bring back old favorite characters? Now, obviously, power creep exists. It's just a thing with gotcha games. But if we can introduce best in slot supports for older characters, I definitely think it justifies using them again and bringing them up into the 2020 almost 4 meta. But that's pretty much it. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.